Hello viewers, today in this video we will be discussing about what is promoter holding and promoter pledging. Before understanding about promoter holding and promoter pledging, first we need to understand what is promoter. Promoter is a person who is engaged in promoting the formation and incorporation of the company. In easy word, we can say that promoters are the owner of the company. For example, the promoters of Reliance Industry are Mukesh Ambani and his families. Now we will be discussing about promoter holding. It means that how much percentage of share of the company holded by promoters. Promoters holding is also known as promoter stake. For example, the promoter of Reliance Industry are holding 50.66% share of their company, whereas in HDFC Limited there are no promoters. Now we need to decide which company is better for shareholders. Company having high promoters holding or company having low promoters holding. Generally, company with high promoters holding stock are considered to be safer to invest as compared to company with low promoters holding. However, promoters holding does not highlight the real picture. Promoters holding are the money invested by promoters. For example, Sales has promoter holding of 65%, but its previous 10-year CAGR return is negative, while HDFC Limited, which has zero promoters holding, its previous 10-year CAGR return is 13%. As a investor, we need to understand the trend of promoter holding. Suppose XYZ Limited has promoter holding of 20%, which is lower than most of the companies, but the promoter holding was 18% in its last quarter and 15% in the quarter before. It indicates the growing promoter interest in the company. Despite the low percentage of promoter holding, the increasing trend can indicate a healthy sign for the company, making it a good buy. On the other hand, a company which has current promoter holding of 70%, this is higher than the industry average. However, its last quarter promoter holding was 75% and the quarter before was 80%. This can be a sign of upcoming problem. Therefore, looking only at promoter holding percentage might not offer a clear picture of the expected performance of the company. A quick look at the trend of increasing or decreasing in holdings can offer a clear picture. Now we will be discussing about promoter pledging. When a company needs fund for regular operations or expansion, it has several options to choose from, like raising equity capitals, issuing corporate bonds, approaching a bank for loan, etc. To avail the loan, the company needs to provide some collateral to the lenders. Usually financial institutions and bank ask companies to offer promoter share as a collateral for the loan. This is pledging of promoter shares. Typically, company opt for this route when all other source of raising funds seems to be doubtful. Hence, it is a sign of possible company's financial threat. Is pledging of promoter share bad? No. If a company has high promoter holding, then pledging promoter share is a common practice. For example, promoter takes home loan to buy a house or a car loan to buy a car, and there is nothing bad about it, but it is an indication that you don't have fund to purchase them upright and are willing to pay interest to avail of the loan for the purchase. If a company has pledged the promoter share, then it is an indication that it might be in trouble financially. How does it work? the bank or financial institution offering a loan to a company with promoter share as a collateral usually offers loan in a manner that it can sell those shares if there is a default made by the company and recover its dues. For example, a company wants a bank loan for its expansion plans and is willing to pledge promoter share for the same. The market price of the share is rupees 100. The company needs a loan of rupees 50 lakhs. Bank usually offer a loan up to 50% of the market price of the share. So if a company pledges one share, the bank will offer a loan of rupees 50. Since the company need 50 lakhs, it will have to pledge 1 lakh promoter share with the bank. If the market price fall, then the bank asks the company to deposit more security or pay cash and reduce the loan liability to maintain the margin. If the company fails to do so, then the bank reserves the right to sell the share in the market to maintain the margin. Remember, if you find a company with more than 15 to 20% of promoter share being pledged, then you must ensure that you assess its cash flow before making any investment decision. Also, if a company has high amount of pledged promoter shareholding, then stock price erosion is a distinct possibility. For any investor, we need to look at the trend of pledging promoter share. While a decreasing trend can be seen as a positive sign, and an increasing trend can be dangerous. Thank you for watching my video. To subscribe my channel, press the bell icon to get the notification and share the video with your friends and families.